Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. This is Choices by Kim. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to check out my videos, to check out my channel. Thank you so much and thank you in advance. So what I'm going to talk about in this video is about relationship. I am not a relationship coach. I am not a counselor. I'm not an advisor. I am just basically making this video based on an article that I read on social media, and it is about relationship. Let me just make it clear. I am not a professional. You know, as Jamaican people say, I'm just giving my 2 cents. I'm just giving my idea based on the article. Basically, this person was going through some issues or some situation in a relationship, and she was asking for advice. So you know, social media is more than just social media. People just put everything on social media, the good, the bad, the ugly. Everything is on social media, and nothing is wrong with that, because sometimes you get professional, well, I would say professional, but sometimes you get good advice based on whatever you post. So you just have to filter through the messages and the comments and pick sense out of nonsense, as they would say. This person is in a relationship and she's saying that for whatever reason, she and her partner, sometimes they just can't get along. They're always fussing, they're always arguing, and it is over simple things. And I think what caused her to be hurt so much, based on the article, is that she said she loved this person. And she loved this person so much, but they don't know why they argue so much at the same time. So my 2 cents to this, or my idea based on how I perceive things, based on what I read, they say love is blind. And that can be true, you know. Sometimes when you love somebody or love something, and you're just doing things and you're not really thinking consciously of what you're doing, and you're saying things and sometimes you're not really thinking consciously. You're making decisions and you're just not thinking consciously of what you're doing and saying, because you know the love gets to your head, and sometimes you might do silly things and say silly things, and that's the result of it. Focus on these factors. I'm just going to share 4 simple factors that persons need to focus on if they're in a relationship and they're going through all these situations. Maybe you need to reevaluate the relationship, reevaluate the situation, and see where you can make some adjustment, because something is just not right. You're in a relationship and you argue more than how you have fun. You quarrel all the time more than how you have fun. What kind of relationship that could be? A romantic relationship, parent-child relationship? What kind of relationship? You would not be happy. Yes, you might quarrel over things that you're fighting towards to achieve in life. You might fuss about it because things might not go the way you want it to go. In every relationship, there will be argument. Teeth and tongue will meet, as Caribbean people would say, but it's how you deal with the situation, is what you said in the heat of the moment. Sometimes what you say will mend you, and it will also break you. We have to be careful of what we say, when we say it, and how we say it. You cannot be arguing every time over simple little things, as the author said, simple little things. Some things that can be overlooked and you create a scene out of it. Remember, nobody is not perfect, and if you love somebody, yes, you have to accept them with all their flaws and everything. Everybody have their flaws. If you're going to argue more than how you have fun, that is a red flag. That is a problem. You need to work on that. Number 2, you're in a relationship and you keep holding back part of you. You just don't want to reveal everything to the person. And to me, I don't have a problem with that, but you can't be in a relationship for like, say, 2-3 years and you're still holding back on stuff. If you just met the person, yes, fine, hold back. Don't just provide all the information all at once about yourself. Tell the person everything about your business plan, your family history, your situation, your life. No, don't do that. But if you're in a committed relationship and you're in this relationship, let's say for example 2 years, and you're still holding back a part of you. Yes, some persons are reserved, some persons are introverts, some persons don't really like to talk a lot. Nothing is wrong with that, but what I'm saying, after a period of time in this relationship, you're still not comfortable with the person, you're still holding back, that is a red flag, and you need to work on that. Maybe you're just not happy with the person. Sometimes people say they love each other, but they are not compatible. I don't know how that goes. I don't know how it works. But I hear that saying quite a few times. We are not compatible, but we do love each other. Yes, you love each other. You're not compatible, but maybe you're not supposed to be in a relationship. Maybe you love each other as mutual friends, but not like in a serious committed relationship type of way. Why would somebody in a relationship and you keep holding back a part of you? And you're in a committed relationship and you're still holding back a part of you. Maybe you're just not comfortable with yourself, or you're not comfortable with the person. And I don't think it have anything to be with shy. Because when two people, no matter how reserved you are, no matter how shy you are, once you're around a person that you said you love, you care for, eventually the true you will come out. You'll feel comfortable around the person to do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say. But after a period of time, years have passed, you're still holding back, you're still not revealing your true identity, you're still reserved about certain things. I don't see where it's making sense. To each their own, you know. I don't judge people. They have their reasons. Everybody have their reasons why they do the things that they do. It may not make sense to you and I, but maybe it makes sense to them. But I'm just saying, it is a red flag. That's all I'm saying. It is a red flag. Number 3, you're in a relationship and you just want to change a person. You don't like this about the person. You don't like that about the person. You want to change a person into who you want the person to be. Why would you want to change your partner? Everybody is different. Everybody have their unique ways, and everybody just have something unique about them. So why would you want to change a person? If you love the person, sometimes you may not like certain things about them, but you just have to accept them. As I said, you have to accept people with their flaws. This is what draw me to the person, and maybe over a period of time, whatever you find at that time attractive to the person, that bring both of you closer together, over a period of time you no longer find it attractive, and then you want to change a person to somebody else. People are not toys. You cannot do that. People are not toys. You want to change them from this person to that person. You want to change them again from another person to another person, or you want them to like behave a certain way when deep down that is not how that person is. Why would you want to change somebody? And people can change for the good, and some people change for the worse. Nothing is wrong with change, but if somebody don't want to change, you cannot change them. So don't force anybody to change. Work with them. Maybe you can talk to them about certain situation, or talk to them about things that you don't like, and if they see it within themselves that you said, you know, it is true, you have a point, I will change, then they will change. It is much easier for them to change in a situation like that. But when you come with force and tell them, do this, do that, do this, people will hate you. You're only making the person feel uncomfortable. If you cannot accept people, leave them as they are. Leave them alone. And if you don't like something, leave it alone. Work with what you like and find what you like and be with who you like. That is how it's supposed to be. The 4th reason why you might be in the wrong relationship is that both of you change over time, or you grow apart. And I don't see anything wrong with that. People change from time to time. You will not be the same person 10, 20 years ago. As you get older, things about you will change. Everything in the world is changing. So why people don't change? And yes, people do grow apart. Maybe you'll be crazy about somebody 10 years ago. You're no longer crazy about them. You no longer want to be with them. You grow apart. You don't like eat them, but you just don't see yourself with them anymore. People do grow apart. Maybe you have different goals in life, and both of you are now working towards the same goals, or both of you don't share the same goals, so you grow apart. Maybe your partner do not want any more children and you want, and because of that you cannot happy. You don't share the same goals, so somebody has to move on, or both of you move on. I know of situation personally where 2 people are together and they just sit down and have a discussion and they say, let us separate on mutual grounds, and then they just become friends according to them. That's what they said. I know both of them and I talk to both of them. Both of them said it has nothing to do with cheating. They just did not see themselves together anymore, and they have a discussion about it, and they both agree that this is not going to work because what you want to achieve is not what I want to achieve. They decided this is the end of it, and they went their separate ways, and they are good friends according to them. It is better to be with somebody who is honest as they are. Some person would still be in the relationship and then having an affair, knowing that the relationship is not working out, when they could just sit down and have a mutual conversation and say, let us go our separate ways. Most people don't do things like that. They prefer to have somebody on the side and then cause more problem in your relationship. And maybe you have a good friendship with somebody, and because of that, you destroy your friendship. If you're in a situation like this, just sit down with your partner, explain the pros and the cons and how you feel about the situation, and if anything is not working out, go your separate way. Wish each other well. That's how I look at it. But as I always say, to each their own. Do whatever makes you happy. Your happiness is your priority. This is just how I analyze the situation based on the article that I read. Sometimes you can love and love so much, but if you don't love yourself first, who is going to love you? You have to love yourself first in whatever you do before you can love somebody else. Because if you don't, at the end of the day, you'll be unhappy. And if you're unhappy with yourself, you cannot be happy with somebody else, and you cannot make anybody happy. You have to love yourself first and make yourself happy. Yes, guys, let me hear what you have to say regarding this situation. A lot of people stress themselves about relationship and about money and a status and every little thing in life, and relationship cause a lot of problems. But whatever you do in life, there will always be problems. It's how you deal with the situation. And if you don't deal with the situation properly, then the problem will always exist. And if you don't analyze the situation properly and realize that, this is not going to work, and address the problem from early, you're still not going to be happy, and you will still have more problems. As usual, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification so that you will know whenever I post another video. Adios.